Over the weekend, I attended the Swansea Model Railway exhibition held at the Swansea LC on September 13th and 14th, 2025, hosted by the Swansea Railway Modellers Group. This is their 13th annual show, and it is definitely one of the premier Welsh shows. The event featured a great selection of layouts from South Wales and beyond, a wide range of traders and society stands, and live demonstrations to enjoy. It was great to be back at the Swansea show, and in this video we're going to take a look at all the layouts that were on display. Exhibition videos like this are made possible by the patrons on Patreon and our channel members. If you're interested in supporting the production of future videos, head on over to my Patreon, the link is in the description below. And of course, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos coming out regularly. Penllynbach is a 009 narrow gauge layout, originally built by Ian Arkley of Avonlea Railway's YouTube channel, and is now owned by the Swansea Railway Modellers Group. The layout depicts a typical Welsh narrow gauge railway that is on its last legs and about to be rescued by a preservation society.
That tells you these points. Both mine and Richard's wallets are virtually empty. I'm blaming him for our wallets to be empty.
Hope under Dinmore is a wonderful 4mm scale EM gauge layout by the Southampton Model Railway Club, based on a fictitious station at the northern end of Dinmore Tunnel. It is set in the pre-grouping period from 1904 to 1920, a time when Shrewsbury and Hereford Railway was jointly leased by the London and North Western Railway and also the Great Western Railway. The layout beautifully captures this era with a double-track main line and a single-track branch line. The track itself uses a mixture of C&L plain track and hand-built turnouts. You'll also see signals based on LNWR design, and the station building is a mirror image of the one that still exists in Dinmore. The trains are operated to a schedule and feature a great mixture of both LNWR and GWR locomotives, making for a truly authentic scene.
Yeah, Mrs. Smith put it in the wrong place, so it's getting in my way, so they were here yesterday. They probably came in the week.
I'm so glad you came.
whoops.
Yeah.
No whiskey, it's the Indian.
Big bottle rail.
No.
I have already.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've given you back deal on First time I've had the chance to look round. The Hallman Engine Job, our exhibition, it's about, on the first day, you can't look around until about 11 o'clock. I have to say, this is... Thank you. One of the things we like in this today is we've been able to say to people, have you read the... Tony's looking at this.
Yeah, I think train a minute. Gmail.com.
Farbine Road by Neil Woodbine and Sue Farmer is a 00 gauge layout that beautifully captures the feel of the West Midlands in the 1980s. This layout was inspired by Neil's childhood memories of trips into Birmingham, passing the Duddeston Wagon Repair Depot, It captures the run-down, industrial feel of the area in miniature. The layout is split into 2 areas, with freight operations on the rear tracks and passenger services at the front, offering a wide variety of operational movements.
Station behind
Hell's Glen by Bob Norris is an impressive N-gauge modular layout that depicts American railroading. These 3 large modules can be used together to form a complex outside corner, with features including a power station, a working smokestack, and a mine. The layout's operational complexity is increased by its ability to store and exchange 2 large coal trains with others from the yards. You'll often spot a variety of large engines lurking in the yards, ready for work.
Obviously got this one backwards. Logic, right? One there, so the other one is the upper end. Yeah, it's starting off. Yeah. You know, on train and turnouts. All right.
Ashfield is a fictional N-gauge layout by Chris Wardrop, which is set in the 1950s and 60s. The track plan is loosely based on a real station at Ashburton and represents a town in the Western region. Cwmfelin Parkway is a 2mm layout that represents a fictitious Parkway station. Built by the Swansea Railway Modellers Group, this station is located on a Western Region main line on the outskirts of a town. Although set in the 1970s, the platforms are long enough to accommodate HSTs, allowing for a variety of rolling stock to be run.
Yeah.
The gantries, the tower.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
All these lights.
The Juniors Group is a brand new initiative by the Swansea Railway Modellers Group. This 00 gauge layout is currently under construction, but it's already in full operation. This project is designed to get younger members involved in modelling and using key skills, and it's a great example of the club's dedication to the future of the hobby. Dilwyn is a 00 gauge layout by Nigel Broad. It depicts a scene of a joint GWR and LMS line on the Welsh borders, showcasing trains from the grouping and BR eras. Brief Encounter Monochrome is YouTuber Dawn Quest's first exhibition layout, based on the 1945 film Brief Encounter. Uniquely, it's built entirely in shades of grey, replicating the film's black and white aesthetic. This 00 gauge layout has gained popularity at UK and international shows, offering a striking 3D interpretation of a classic film scene. As Dawnquest notes, the monochrome design creates a fascinating visual experience. Llawryglyn is a stunning EM gauge layout by Richard Lloydell. Set in the early 1910s, this fictitious branch-off from the Cambrian railways beautifully captures the rural charm of mid-Wales. The model features a station inspired by the real Cambrian branch line from Caersues to Van, complete with a replica of Llawryglyn's smithy, now preserved at St Fagan's Museum.
Fire up again.
100 mile an hour?
Cwmfelin Junction is an O-gauge layout in 7mm scale built by the Barry and Penarth Model Railway Club. Set in the 1930s and depicting the Great Western Railway, this layout measures 7 metres by 0.9 metres. Cwmfelin Junction is a fiddle yard terminus layout featuring an industrial branch that diverges just outside the station, adding operational interest to the scene.
Are you using free now? Oil chilling and two.
Last week we got it, and I'll give us that. All right. That's right.
If it was working fine yesterday and now it's playing up and not picking up some dirt.
Celebrating Mettoy and Marx trains by Graham Bible is a brilliant display that celebrates the history of two iconic companies, Mettoy and British Marx. Both companies established post-war factories right here in Swansea, where they manufactured a variety of tin plate, O-gauge and double O-gauge trains and accessories.
The girls, household I remember girls hanging up on something like that. I've got one of these at the Gandy Toy Museum, complete with the spirit burner.
Newvaddon Parkway, by father and son team Nigel and Darren Glasson, is a fantastic N-gauge layout based on a fictional new town in West Cornwall. The layout is a brilliant representation of what a busy Parkway station could look like in the area. The most spectacular feature of this layout is the lighting, with over 200 micro-LED lights bringing the scene to life.
Yeah, alright, what have we got? What's running? Anything?
Running HST round, got the loop.
got big apples there. For some reason. Look. No, the other way, if we go straight back, if we got this way, we're going to actually...
It's fast, right?
Moore's View, built by Paul Holwell for the Southampton Model Railway Club, is an N-gauge layout that represents the former London and southwestern route from Exeter to Plymouth. The scene is set somewhere between Lidford Junction and Tavistock North Station, on the northern edge of Dartmoor. The centrepiece of the layout is a stunning 9-arch viaduct, built on a gentle curve. With the exception of road vehicles, the layout is quite date neutral, which means it can feature a wide variety of rolling stock from the 1950s steam locomotives to early 1990s diesels.
Gives you the shivers. I said earlier, I was on the pound for it.
And the same with Cardiff. That was a couple of years ago, and I said to a chap, I said, do you know anything about that? I said, "'Cause I'm more than happy going to Cardiff." I said, "Well, you get
Norge is a wonderful HO scale layout by Mike Carter, depicting a fictitious Norwegian seaport. The layout is best described as all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order, as it features a brilliant blend of iconic Norwegian locations. You'll find beautiful recreations of scenes inspired by the beautiful Art Deco city and a quayside with old wooden warehouses. The layout also features a scratch-built fishing village and lighthouse. The houses have been scratch-built, with some even depicting typical Norwegian grass roofing. The layout is brought to life with a number of fun animations, including a pedaling cyclist, some pecking chickens, and even a reindeer traffic jam. Heybridge Wharf is a delightful 3mm scale layout set in the Suffolk Inland Wharf. You'll see trains arriving from the main line, some continuing along the quaint tramway that runs past a gasworks and brewery. The layout also features a wharf where one of the last trading barges can be seen. It's a charming slice of industrial railway history in miniature.
I don't know how I come to do this, but I was with us though last weekend. Well, they took my details, so and I've still got it in pencil. But some chap came out with an invitation. And then the big one was for Basingstoke, and one was for Orchard. Swansea is not too far. Although it went too slow, believe it or not, it was 2 hours I put myself into accommodation. So no, it's only a small exhibition. I know there's about 10 layouts there.
Bremen Trams is a wonderful HO scale tram layout by Roger Ellis, which he built during lockdown. This layout beautifully depicts a European tram scene. Artist Valley is a 00 gauge layout originally built as a diorama by Paul Bambrick and Neil Podbury for Worley 2023. Now under the ownership of Craig Owen, it has been brought into full operation and is designed to look like a live painting. The layout showcases a timeless, quintessentially British scene that can be set in many different regions by simply changing the rolling stock.
Oh no, I don't go that way.
Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, there's not really, but I think there's only how many sort of, I suppose, layers and how wide, it's so sort of like quite long. But actually, if we look really close, all of that, there's no trees.
The Museum of Transport by Robin Brogdon is a working transport museum based on a former English dockyard. This layout features a railway and road galleries and even a ride-on tramcar, train and miniature railways, as well as canal boats. A major exhibit at the museum is a restored Lancaster bomber, which is started up from time to time, and for a bird's eye view, you'll spot a hot air balloon.
Oh, look at that one, the road.
quite easy to find.
By the telephone box with the light on it.
I just know I was like, no.
Thornley WRD is an O-gauge layout by the Swansea Railway Modellers Group. This layout demonstrates just how small can you make a fully operational O-gauge model layout. It is appearing in its newly extended form, but still, this layout is quite compact. Beijiao is a wonderful HO gauge layout by Paul Stapleton. Paul's desire to create something different and his passion for steam photography in China led him to build this recreation of the final years of mainline steam in the country. The layout is set in 2001 and portrays a fictional industrial city in northeast China. This incredibly detailed model features powerful steam locomotives. One of the most dramatic features is the banking move on the industrial line where loaded coal trains are pushed up steep gradients by a pair of locomotives, a recreation of a scene Paul saw in his travels. The layout also features a variety of passenger and freight trains, as well as several working accessories and engaging cameo scenes, including 3D printed figures of operators themselves. Beyond the fantastic layout, the show also featured a great variety of traders, societies, and demonstrators. There were many traders on hand to help you find that perfect model or accessory, including Model Tech, Oxford Diecast, and Hereford Model Centre, offering a wide range of new items. David Gwynn and Russell's Trains were on hand with second-hand items. Merlin's Models was there providing custom 3D printed items, while GLR Bespoke Services had their layout with them. Gilston Light Railway, which is an O16.5 narrow gauge railway, along with their DCC specialists, repair and other accessories. Trainsporters had their specialist storage solutions on display, while Squire's Models offered a huge variety of tools and materials for any modeler. The show also had a dedicated section, as I mentioned, to Mettoy and Marx trains, both companies which had post-war factories in Swansea. On the society side, the Swansea Railway Modellers Group were on hand as the show organisers, and they had a stand of their own. There were also plenty of other groups showcasing their work, including the OO9 Society, the Gauge Society, and the West Wales Railway Modellers. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this look at the Swansea Model Railway Exhibition 2025. If you want to stay up to date with any future model railway exhibitions or other railway related videos, then please do subscribe to the channel. And if you have any other questions about any of the layouts, demonstrators or traders featured, please do feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hwyl fawr.